What's up everybody, it is your boy JCV Studios here once again with another art video. In the background you can see these bad boys that I've painted behind me. If you stick around you're going to get a closer look at that, and I'm going to be speaking about my number one art tip for allowing yourself to be creative and giving yourself the freedom to try something new. And so it begins with a bold new adventure. In terms of selecting the cans, it was quite an easy choice because I just chose the ones that were empty. So I selected a spray can which was shorter and fatter and allowed more surface area, as well as a deodorant can which was a lot thinner so that I can incorporate two different designs. So in terms of preparation, this first section was all about trying to get a good drawing surface, and this is why in this section you'll see that I tried two different methods out. One, just spraying directly onto a can, and two, using a primer before spraying onto the can. I know from past experience one of the biggest issues is going to be with the actual spray surface itself. So if I was to ask myself honestly, what is one of the biggest art tips that I could give my future self, or even my past self, or someone else? Well, I think that has to be allowing yourself to fail, because by doing so, you get to stay in this really experimental and playful space to be able to create freely without any limitations or pressures of perfectionism. Of course, nothing beats proper preparation. As you can see at the beginning of this video, I started to draw out designs. I started to get my ideas out of my head and onto paper physically so that I could see them. And then once I moved past that stage, I allowed myself the freedom to be able to draw and be creative on, let's be honest, a surface that's quite unconventional. I certainly have never done anything like this before or to this scale. So it was completely uncharted waters for me, uncharted territory. Mistakes. So yes, there were mistakes, but in the moment of coming across a mistake, I have a little chat with myself. And one of the reasons that I do this is because I don't let this mistake turn into a reason for me to stop what I'm doing. If I worry too much about making small mistakes, or sometimes even large ones, then one of the things that I'm doing is not allowing myself to be in that space of creative freedom. And here's the thing, if I get out of the space of allowing myself creative freedom, then it all goes wrong. This is why I find changing your perspective, your inner self-talk, is so important. In fact, I dare say even imperative to allow you to create your best work. If you focus too much on perfectionism, then you're going to lose sight of having fun and playing in the moment. So let me tell you, at this point in the video, there has been a lot of trial and error. But this is the whole point. As I mentioned before, that free space, that space of play, and allowing myself some creative freedom. Honestly, my hands were black at this point. But the important thing is that I was enjoying exactly what I was doing. And not only that, even in the editing process for this video, trying to shorten everything down and pick all the good bits, the juicy bits, the bits that people could really sink their teeth into, also that I could create something that I was proud of. It's me again, JC. I just want to say a massive thank you for getting to this point in the video. I want to know down in the comments if you have allowed yourself to fail at something, whether you're a creative or not. Have you allowed yourself to fail at something? Let's connect, let's get a conversation going, and let's have a look at the final juicy shots.